that is Fly Rod Crosby, and she's a very famous Maine lady from Victorian period. She was told to get lots of fresh air from her doctor after her father and brother died. Tuberculosis. So she took up fly fishing, and she liked it, and she got very good at it. And she started traveling to different trade shows and sport shows down around, New York and Philadelphia and all around. And she was promoting tourism in Maine and trying to turn it into a destination. She's also the first registered Maine wilderness guide. So I got commissioned to do a statue of her, and I'm looking forward to really pouring my heart into this piece. Going up in Rangeley, where that area is where she's from.
Mm-hmm. Rangeley, Maine.
Yeah.
And she started off something like that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Big. This is the biggest, clearest piece of pine I've ever had to work on. It's beautiful. I didn't find any knots until I got right into her, of course, into her face. But that's not a problem.
I mean, I don't know how you look at something like that and you're like, oh yeah, this is going to look like that. But you can see where you've drawn off.
Yeah.
I mean, she'll have hands. Is that hand going to be, disconnected from the abdomen?
Yeah, it is. And I'm going to have to address things like these cracks. Cracks in logs is just part of the show. They do that as they dry. The outside dries and shrinks, and the inside doesn't dry so fast, so it's not shrinking. So it's got to give somewhere, so it cracks. So as this develops, it'll open up. There'll be a point where these cracks are the widest that they will be. And then they start, as the interior of the log starts to dry out and catch up, then the cracks start to close back up. Not all of them and not completely, but they do close back up. So what you want to try and do is get it when it's at its widest point and get some wood in there with some glue. And then as it closes back up, it gets very tight, and you hardly know there ever was a crack. And although some cracks, like if there was little spidery cracks like that in the end result, I'd be cool with that because it's a log. It's not a bunch of blocks of wood glued up and, commercial stuff like that. It's a log, and you gotta have, not only do you get cracks, but you get this beautiful grain and how it wraps around the piece and everything. It's it's okay to be cracked a little bit. We all are a little bit.